Excuse the mess in the back. I'm currently packing to go home for Christmas. I'm also rushing to get ready for work. But as chaotic as I am, you know what you can trust me with? Being your tour guide. So let me tell you all my favorite spots to go to in the winter when the outdoors in New York City is literally unbearable. Let me help you enjoy it. Let's say that you are visiting and you're like, what am I gonna do in the freezing cold? Well, it's been cold for like a month, and in the past month I think I've already had 3 guests visit me, and I never fail to entertain. This is definitely gonna be a mix of classic things that you have probably seen other places, but also some unique twists in there that are definitely not in any other videos. So buckle up, people, and get ready for the best NYC holiday guide. The Oculus. The Oculus is in Fide, and it is a super nice place for warming up whenever you want to take a break from being outside, because let me tell you, when it's freezing, you're not gonna last exploring the city all day long. It's not the same as like summer, fall, and spring. You have to let your body recover from the outdoors, and this is a great place to do that. They decorated super nicely for the holidays. I think there's a few coffee shops in there too if you wanted to get some coffee and a little pastry. Hello! My parents are visiting me in NYC. There they are in the back, freezing their butts off. No matter where you walk, anywhere between Thanksgiving and January 1st, there will be a bunch of like tree sales and twinkly lights everywhere, so you can't go wrong as long as you walk outdoors. And suck it up and put on a puffer jacket.
Then you know.
Okay, so there's this store that I didn't know existed until now. I follow this brand on Instagram. It's called New York or Nowhere. This place has super cool merch, and it's a great place for getting Christmas gifts. I got some of my family members some t-shirts from here, and it's just a better version of like an I Love NY t-shirt. The store's in NoHo, and the area is so beautiful, super underrated. It was also raining on this first day out, so it was even nicer. You know when like the streets are just all wet and it looks just like the way those beautiful Instagram pictures look? Obviously it's a little bit more uncomfortable to walk through the rain. Oh my god, then we also went to this Super Puff store. I always pass by it in Soho, and I don't know why, it just looks so intimidating, so I've never gone in until now. The store is endless. I never knew that it was that deep. Like, they have every single kind of material for puffer jackets in every single color. It's so overwhelming, and I know that if I was rich, I would want one in every single color. So it's a good thing that I'm not rich, because that would be a waste. Once again, this was just like another chance to warm up. But it's nice because we were just entering a bunch of new stores that I had never been to. And we went to Lafayette Bakery. Oh my god, it's so good. We ended up going twice. A little spoiler for this vlog. Sometimes a little line forms outside because the place is a little popular. But the service is so fast because you can see in the back they're like constantly making cookies. And then they give it to you warm, and it's just amazing. My parents and I really, really loved this place. Rating 10 out of 10. 10. Stop, that was number 1. We just had to come here. We might have eaten dessert before eating lunch, but it's because we didn't know there was a Los Tacos Número Uno here. And where are we? In NoHo. Yeah, we're in NoHo, and I had no idea they had a location here. So we came out of Lafayette. Best cookies, by the way. They have seasonal ones. The peppermint dark chocolate one was super good, but I recommend the chocolate chip walnut, and ask them to heat it up. Super perfection. Super perfection. But we each got a taco because we're heading to Hudson Yards after for sunset with all of like the twinkly lights and like the holiday decorations. But I don't know of any good food spots around there, so we might as well eat here and know at our number 1 taco spot. Best tacos in New York City. I've already said that in a bunch of my videos. They literally taste like they're straight from Mexico. The view. Tacos número 1 rating. 1, 2, 3, 10.
Then you know it's Christmas. snow starts to fall, then you know it's Christmas. For the
We personally just have to walk through Wasquapa because if we don't, we're not true NYUers. We're not a true NYU family. So we have to walk through here. And it honestly looks so beautiful right now. Although it's so gloomy, I love that like there's no one here. It's that transition between like fall and winter and it looks super pretty with the rain.
The joyful times we witness forever stay.
It's so refreshing seeing it with like no one here because it's always such crackhead energy here, like so chaotic. Oh! How did I forget they have a tree under the arch right now? Oh, let me wipe my lens. Look at that. So beautiful. Why is it barricaded? My mom said it's barricaded because the NYU students are crazy. Hudson Yards really surprised me. It was so beautiful.
The Christmas lights fill the city. There are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty.
Cartier. I remember them doing this last year. They go super overboard on all of the Christmas lights, but I didn't get to come see it. And it's so beautiful in person.
About packing up today. Leave this all behind. Go get snowed in somewhere. You and me. I would rather be.
It's even more beautiful outside. Look at that. And then at this time when like the sun is going down, it looks amazing. Okay, now we're gonna go inside of the vessel to look at it from the center as if we haven't like 10 times. But we love it here. We love this area. Definitely recommend for the holiday energy.
Como que se ven muchas luces, ¿no?
Snowed in. Let's
Why is it raining more in here?
go get snowed in. How long could that be?
Okay, sorry y'all, it's hard to film it because it's raining super hard. I'm not trying to ruin my new lens. So going inside of the vessel is always free and you used to be able to walk all the way to the top, but then tragic things happened and they closed it for a really long time. But I think the man that was working there just said that it's under construction and you're gonna be able to go up soon. The views from up there are super cool. It just feels like so unsafe for some reason because the rail is like not that high and it's the scariest thing ever, but also I'm just scared of heights.
Let's go get snow.
Ultimate picture right here. I have a fear of clear rails like this. You know those malls that are like 3 tiers, you're walking through the stores on the 3rd floor? You will never catch me next to that. Never. Never. I will absolutely not take a photo by there. It makes me like start sweating. I have like a physical reaction. You look so pretty. Okay, I know it's the first day of this video, but I'm already gonna rate this as the #1 holiday thing to do because it's so beautiful. It's magical. Just don't get close to the railing because you will trigger me. Christmas jams on point. Oh, it's good. It's a peppermint mocha. I'm gonna give it a strong 8.
6.
8.
¿Tiene unas donas chiquitas? ¿Cómo estás?
Then we went to my #1 favorite Chinese restaurant in Chinatown, Joe's Shanghai. You know the food is good somewhere when they call your table's number and the whole party physically reacts. That's what happens every single time. They're like, table number 84, and everyone goes, me. Like, everyone is just waiting to be seated because, not because they take long, but because the food is just that good. Perfect for this weather. The service is also really good. I accidentally left a poster behind. They saved it for me and I got to go pick it up the next day. It was a poster that I bought at Bryant Park Market. I just didn't film there because everyone knows about that market and I feel like it's starting to get a little bit overrated. Both of the times that I gone recently, it smells like poop. And it's so packed, like you can't see anything. But anyway, let's move on to the second day of exploring. Right next to the Oculus, I think it was Red Bull who was hosting this event. They were playing all of the games from the World Cup on like a huge screen and everyone would crowd around and it was free to be there. And it was so cool ever since I saw that they were doing that. And I knew that my parents were gonna be here for the World Cup final. I knew that they had to watch it there. I wasn't there to watch it because I was working, but I heard from my parents that everyone was so hyped and that it was just a super unique experience because he usually just watches it like at home. And they were also playing like all the audio out loud because you know how like at bars they'll play the games but with no audio, so you're just watching the visual.
For us, we'll fall in love.
From there, we headed to Lafayette. They have these amazing croissants filled with chocolate pudding. I'm so hungry. And they're so good. I've only tried them one time and I didn't realize that one time it was a luxury. I posted a TikTok about it and it went like mini viral, as many people have posted about those croissants. So when we went, there was a humongous line. I had never seen that before. We're just gonna wait for a little bit and see if the line goes down quickly, but it's unlikely. Well, they did tell me that they make them fresh at 8 in the morning, 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. So if you're planning to come and get that chocolate croissant, then make sure you come before that specific time to avoid the line or to be at the front of the line. Came out to deliver the bad news to everyone that they're sold out. So everyone left the line, but some people stayed. I think they're gonna wait for the till 3 for the next batch of croissants at 3 o'clock. Super ridiculous. So we're just gonna go and get a cookie from Levain again because, how do you say it in English? Ya andábamos antojados. We were already craving the chocolate flavors. Nos quedamos con el antojo. We stayed with the craving in our stomachs. Translation by my dad.
Mouth?
I stayed with the craving in my mouth.
I don't know.
No.
My antojo in my stomach. And we were so tempted to go back to tacos number 1 again, but no, we stopped ourselves. We went back to Washington Square Park. This time, as you can see, it was a completely different energy, more back to normal because it wasn't raining this day. There was live music and Washington Square Park is my favorite whenever there's live music. And the person playing the drums was so passionate and he looked like he was living his best life. And then there was this baby that was dancing, and you know I love dancing babies. Maybe you don't know that about me, but my whole FYP is just babies and puppies and nails. So I got these holiday nails done yesterday. I finally didn't do my own nails because sometimes you just want to be pampered, you know? So once we got tired of sitting at Washington Square Park, we headed over to Columbus Circle. There's also a mall there that is very similar to the Hudson Yards mall, so we didn't really go inside. In this moment, the weather was perfection. It wasn't too cold around this time, so we just got really lucky and we decided to walk through Central Park, a classic. Central Park is beautiful no matter the time of the year. Central Park is always providing the vibes that are needed for your soul, the nature that you need when you're here in the city all the time. The little crunchy leaves. I always think that the contrast between the trees with the skyscrapers in the back is so nice for pictures.
Merry Christmas to you.
Oh my god.
There's also an ice skating rink and I have yet to ice skate in Central Park and it's my dream to. Hopefully next holiday season I'll get to do that. Unless they have it open all of winter. Then I'll just go ice skating when I'm back from home. But also for the ice skating, there was a huge line. So I would recommend that if you wanted to do that, that you find a good time for that. All around Radio City and Rockefeller, there's so many decorations. I feel like they change it up every year, but it's also freezing. Make sure you wear thermals. I'm not wearing thermals today. Right here, there's a floating snowflake and it looks so magical.
In all the good times, I'll find myself longing for a change.
I'm on the deep end.
Then there's the Saks Fifth Avenue light show. And they had the light show to Cold Heart by Dua Lipa. And I was like, this is only okay with me if Dua Lipa comes out levitating on some kind of platform to surprise everyone. People are like sardines here, so you have to be careful. I had never experienced that many people being here at once. I mean, today is the 17th and it's the last weekend before Christmas, so I think that's why there's so many tourists here at once. But I have never seen it this packed. I have come here like a million times. So be careful and hold your family's hands. Even Minnie Mouse came to see the tree. Ah, we made it out of the crowd. There are tons of holiday markets around the city, but my number one favorite is Union Square Market. And I don't know if it's because I just am so used to that area because that's where I lived all throughout college. But it's just the least packed holiday market in my opinion. So you just have like more space to walk around. And I just feel like the businesses there are a little bit more artsy. I know that a lot of businesses will put up stands in multiple holiday markets, but for some reason, this one just feels more my style. If you get the hot chocolate that says no chewing allowed, very confusing, I don't know how to explain that, but it's so good. I got myself these little fingerless gloves that are so beautiful. I've been wearing them every single day since I bought them because they're just so clutch, like if you want to use your phone and you're outside. We started getting to the point where our hot chocolate was not doing anything. Our hot chocolate got cold in like 5 minutes, and so we needed to take shelter. And Chelsea Market was there to provide. Of course, it was decorated beautifully. And I love all the stores in here. There's also a little section that has a bunch of pop-ups, and people sell like custom jewelry. And this man decided to dance for the vlog. Give him a little thumbs up if you're enjoying his little performance. Okay, and then this exit was beautiful, and then the entrance to the High Line was also beautiful. I had never seen this before. I've been through this little walkway, but the lights and the mirrors on the ceiling are new. We decided to walk the High Line, even though at this point it was so cold. My fingerless gloves were not doing it for me. Oh my god, and this little girl riding this car. She was so cute, and honestly that made this entire vlog what it is. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video and for visiting me here on my channel. Make sure you're subscribed, obviously, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day by watching my videos. Okay, I have to run to work because I don't want to get there late. Like the video!